Hello and welcome back to Planet Coaster Console Edition, where we are working on from where we last left off in the new land for me for sandbox. After I've decorated and put everything up, left gaps here for rides in the future, finished off the entirety of the hotel and restaurant area. I thought, oh, that looks nice. Some areas like they've got balcony based areas as well. And one big area down here for most people to go in. Of course, with the main path, with either side pathing as well. I think I haven't started doing this, but vendors, I'm going to start telling you to start doing this so it keeps you happy every so often. Yep, get through all that. Start building stuff. I've got anything on you? Yeah, you've got that, so that's at least a couple of them. At least they're not sat in there getting bored for the entire day. Otherwise they will end up quitting, which they probably will start to quit. So we're going to go straight into building the first proper land of the park, I think. Well, start anyway. And it will start from the lake. Because I'm pushing the land out this way and making more land over it. It's not going to put water in, unfortunately. But I will have to do that on my own self. Got to be careful not to go right up to the edge of the cliff, the actual park on the lap. As long as there's a big gap here, so I can make a boat at least get turning into that. I'll sort most of this out as well. We'll come over here. Bridge up over here. Massive pond, I think, up here. Those trees will have to get removed. Make a big area for this. I will go around neating it up afterwards. And then all it will do is basically head straight back into there. But now we just need to make it look more rivery. Some of these patches I will shorten because there's no need for the whole bit of this area. Because this won't have a boat going down it. Those trees will get removed, don't worry. A little bit more. There we go. So the calm water will be used. Yep. Next thing I'm going to go and smooth some of the edges out on the entirety of it. And in some places just to make it a bit more realistic, because it's not always you get massive dents in the rivers. This side make that a bit bigger, so I make a bit more than just dirt around here. It's the way that this, they've not given you really a land which is flat at any point in this game. Just got to flatten it all out on your own self. I think, right, those trees can go next. Get out. Get out. No, I don't want to rename a tree for crying out loud. Rock, get out. Right. So like I said, this is going to be a track ride, and this will be the paddle scene. I'm going to go on the back side first of the actual ride and build up a lot of station. I'll probably build a couple more steps onto that just to make it more bigger. That'll do me for get it out of. The only thing is I've got to try and, I'm not going to try and keep it straight, I'm going to try and get it all over the place a little bit so it's like it is always trying to keep it, make it itself in one channel area. And so it's also doing it to get out of the way for things which are animations and stuff in the middle. So for the entrance, I actually don't know where the entrance will be, so properly, but this will be just going into this area and back out again. Let's delete some of that. That's nice. So I think up here can be where the station is. I'm going to make a big station and cover it up. Hopefully some people get on this and walk back, because they might see the animation gets resetting after how long, and I can't help that if they do. But I think if I can, I will soften that end down a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. Next thing is, let me get how many boats can be fitted. Got 10. Let's make it. Put 2 more into that. Right, that'll do. So yeah, let's start that up and running. Paths. This is a standard path. What was it I used to pair that patterning type? That one there. But I'm going to do something else first. So since this is going to be the start, to say the least, build on station. Use Nick build on station. In that one. Build on station. So I still want it to be made from wood. So if I go to building material and go down to this one here will be from type of wood. So I won't put any wood over that area. I will put some there though to stop it from looking a bit awful. So I hope most all this episode will just be this. Probably. I will only do options. We'll have to make sure I leave a gap on the top for the entrance and exits. Because I'm going to have to flip them around so they're not the right side. But they're not going to be where they're spotted in the moment. So. Of course. Have I got half wall sizes anywhere? So grid size down. Yeah, that won't work that side, but it will work that side, of course. Can I do something like? Because I want it there pretty much. Surely a bit can fit there. Just notice that's not actually in the right spot. So if I do that, and then that, I'll get that right. Oh, well, I'm going to have to leave it with a massive gap. I can this side though. I can't. Still obstructed even there. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to leave a massive gap either side of them for that. Which ain't my fault. Ooh, that was a bit too loud that way. Ooh, fly up and down, up, down, up, down. Right. Yeah, get it there. So, right. I'm going to leave a gap that will be made with this. Do that so I can actually see what side I'm on. Hopefully, is that enough room for 2 bits or not? No, it ain't. So I will. What would you say that is? 1 or 2 meters? 1 meter. Put that up onto that level. Of course, it ain't gonna work, so 1 meter. Sometimes you need to muck around with that, and sometimes you don't. And there. Well, that's the entrance and exit area. All the rest will be pretty easy and simple. Because it will be just... Can I just flip that back up before? Nothing's been built on that grid, so it's handy. And now I'm hoping there actually is a building for this. And once again, the 2 side, these 2 pieces. Yes, that they are floating. I've just decided. One there. One there. How much would it collide if I put some there? It won't actually collide, but I'm cheating. So if I go to this, disable all collisions, apply. Good. They're not crashing into that or colliding with it, so lining with a wall there. They would if I put one there though. Well, that's all I wanted to do with that. Settings, back off again. I only turn it back off and disable it because it's easier for me if for they stand the career mode. Next question is, would they collide this if it was in place? Oh, oops. Just about on looks of it. Would they collide? No. We'll have to move that one backwards. Yep. Yeah, get that off. Go back to that bit there. Move. Right, that bit will now probably winch. So I will leave that bit like that. So just ignore that bit. Right. Let me move the entrance and exit. Place the entrance up here. Place the exit up here. Something tells me that doesn't look that stable. And you're probably right for saying that. Any bit that looks the right type of length. No, that's not what I want. That one, no. course you get one bit that applies and the others don't. So the thin ones as well. Oh, very good. Oh, too small. Oh, too small. That'll stay like that. I'm going to put the parts in before I forget, because I will forget if I don't do this. Yes, that will just about fit. Can you not go at an angle? Thank you. I don't want it all over the place. This, however, will go down here. Do a bit of a small one of these, and then start going up. Oh, it's not got a bend. 1, 2, and 3. Am I the right kind of? Let's go from that angle around the joint. Let's change that part Q line up to a more woody. I don't need it to be like that, because it's not a film and anything like that. That'll go with the wood quite well as well. Next thing, please tell me this is to set that as roofs in it. Well, I'm going to have to use all wood for this, because I can't remember which lot it is in for the wood. Like plank, tile, man. I thought there was some flat, not flat. So we need, is that the right one? Yes. And yes. And yes. And yes. So what I will do is the middle bit will have a raised section to it as well. Just to make it look more like it's actually there deliberately to pump the steam out of on the entrance. Let's put 2 bits down on it. So we will do with that, which I will not put up just yet like that. Let's grab out these small pillars. That's not small. They're the small pillars. I'm going to need to try and put that onto that angle somewhere. So you can snap to that surface and stay there. And I'm going to use you and advanced move you. I'm doing it a lazy option because why not? That's probably the right height. Yep. Advanced move, duplicate. Try we go. Let's go that way first. Of course, I'm going to need to put some in the middle. So if I go back like that and get move snap on, so we will just snap. To every so many sections, and this is only there just to get the steam out of the building. might do is I'll do one side and do the other side off camera, because this might drive you up the wall. Come on, go over. Then I will turn off move snap and get that one done. Let's put snap back on again, and hopefully once again it's going to be off. So off you go, move snap, and I will only do that much, then I'll do the rest off camera and put the building roof on it. Then it won't drive you up the ball and it won't drive me up the ball. So let's move all up. But let's go straight into the content pack. Avenger. Hammer traffic. What I want is all these. So I need to I might actually lower some of these surfaces down or something. Which one is it? Swims in it. Swim, that'll do. Bit too hard. You go down. Yeah, I do. A couple of those swimming like that. Small, small, storm, attack, beach, and a figure eight. There we go. You're floating there. That'll do me. Do. And that's another one of the same. They really need to add some more stuff for fish. Animal traffic's going in the water. In the water. I think some of those along there, I'm going to need to make sure I can stop, because seeing that go around trying to drive in the bin, right? So that's at least that part done. So, and we're going to go straight to the path now. Because I'm going to say I won't use something like that, like it will still be on a path. So is there any type of path that looks good enough for a mysterious? There really isn't, so I'm going to need to use different. This probably won't be as long as the last episode, because I know that went forever. Yeah, it thinks I want to build, but no, I didn't want to build. So that'll do. I need a train. Oh well, no, there them. Most of this is going to be dodging a big massive roller coaster, which will be here as well. And a couple will be a dark base roller coaster as well. And there will be a bridge over there probably. As well over the river. So yeah. that's now the path on the actual park area itself. So I think I've got a lot. The building that will be over here will be a more of an older style looking building. It won't be modern cut wood, it'll be rough and dark and dull wood. All of this will have loads of trees on it. And the use of stuff, won't stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see here. Was I wrong about there being not much fish? Yes. Because I've got all of this I can put in. I'm in there. Some things there, some there. So we've got that in, but there might be a couple more. Might put a couple more alligators in around here and everything as well. What I'll do is I might hide the path a little bit, and the fact that that's like that, because I don't actually think much of that path is much as well. So flatten to surface, shrink up down to that much, and throw it back over there. And it'll be the same here. Throw that back in there. And you can't really tell that's there. Type of thing. And it says taking it out and then putting the bridge back in again, which isn't always going to work. There's a small gap under that one. So you can always say the water that has eroded it after so many years. So technically that's there's almost its own island of the park. Sorry about the camera movement. Of course all this then will come trees. So if I remove that, I'm going to do some trees just to finish it off with, why not? As well. Some more trees. This will go mostly down this half. I'm going to mostly fill this park up with trees. That ain't needed areas and everything. Then for stuff like you lot can download this from the workshop and build whatever you want in those locations. I will deal with those trees because they're flown off camera. Type of them as well. So some of these trees I will move around and stuff, so because they're probably floating somewhere, and I don't want that. Some of them I will just leave them out hanging a little bit, but just 'cause the roots do look nice. So it'd be almost something like that to wrap most of that, but there for now. But at the same time, for the gap here, some which is probably going to be needed. Oh, well, I went that way. There's that, and there will be a very important commodity, a twig. Because you never know when you need one, and it will come in handy. I think a modern brick will do me quite well for this, because this is going to be a modern build. Quite recent build in toilet block. Other toilet block. Hiding in the gap here. Let's see here, does that have no modern brickworks? There, and then a roof. I'm hoping is some keyhole, but probably won't because what roof? There is roof pieces, but not what you want though. So we'll use wood and place it that way because I'm being lazy, and you can't actually see the outside edges, so that's why I'm doing that. Do that, and do that. Where's a standard modern one of these? Let's have that so it sticks. That so it actually goes that way. And fit that there. Right size. Okay. Let's throw one of those up as well. Got a couple of the Planet Co ones up as well onto that building. Like I said, some of these don't look like signs and things. They look more like stuff which we would find on the side of buildings for starters like that. Notice that rocket doesn't look that bad. I might actually place it. Of course, it doesn't mean there's going to be a rocket, pirate themed part of the park. But I know it's not the time of the year now. Where were they under? Be under that one. That one. No. That one. That one. Fair enough, I know it's not the time of year, but I might use some of this as well somewhere. Along with, of course, the fairy lights. Type of thing as well. Because some parks have them up anyway. So any small ones. Just like that. Over the rocket itself. But yeah, I will finish more of this offline again. So I might put some more shops and buildings down here anyway. Do I need to? Don't I need to? Don't know. Well, get the staff are happy. Some of them are, some of them aren't, but they can start getting built that, and I will slowly increase their pay to keep them happy. Let's put those lights in again. Along here. At an angle even. That'll make people scared of them, scared. Because even the lights have been put at an angle deliberately. Oh god. And put that in there. Is there... That's a porch. I'm going to say it's not really a modern... like a light that would fit down here really. For this part of it. So what I'm going to do is basically cheat and use these. And try and get them so they're there. And I'm going to put them at different angles, then it makes them at least stand out a little bit. Hopefully that should be all that's needed. This will have more details on at some point. Yes, I know the shops are empty. I honestly couldn't care less about the stuff. I can quit if I like. So yeah, some more buildings might pop up here. Some more buildings might pop up here because this is literally a main street. Of course, you walk out of the area, go wow, and you see them main building down there, and you might kind of see that through the actual built out of the trees, which I want, and you might see the actual steamboats come out of the building as well, just to make you more happy. When I finish this land, I will open the park for temporary time, just so we can see everything operate. And I've just made that promise. But yeah, I will finish offline building, like planting trees down. But what I do before I leave, we can have a look at that bit. I'm keeping up, because I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to have to check if that notification appears. Put that back up to 10. It won't pop up every so often, because I'm only doing it to start with, just so it at least tells me that I'm getting closer, because I want to get this up for last gen as well for consoles. Of course, be it like PS4, 3, 4. Let me put that path, because that actually is a gap that looks quite good for that size of path. Because that doesn't look that bad, and that looks like it's directly in the middle of everything as well. Just noticed the staff haven't actually got anything interesting to look at. So I will finish that off before I do. So all of this will get planted. Even though it's in shade, it can still go there. Can't bother to turn the thing off for that. But just make it a bit more happy for the staff. So yeah, this ain't gonna be as long as last one, because I've been able to do it quite quick. So where I'll be building most of the trees and fitting some more of the crocs up. Need to check these out. So yeah. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more great content. And I will see you in the next episode, where we will start on the adventure theme area. There'll probably be one ride, well, one roller coaster or one flat ride per video today, or and I'm talking about a track ride. For standard rides, it'd be more, I can do a lot more of that lot, unless it's available work, like I was doing last week, which took me quite a while. Last week, a couple of weeks ago. Of course, like I said in the career mode, which I did just before this, it won't be a long gap like it was last time. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Comment names for the rides, and of course the hotel and restaurant needs a name still. And the boat needs a name now. The adventure land area needs a name, so you can start thinking names for that as well. So I will see you in the next episode. So goodbye.